Bow arrow. Veli 1 flopper cheekies.
Tier 3 Giga Chaz!
Hi Veli and friends.
Hi Phantom! Thank you so much for the tier 1! Hi! Hello! Oh. Hi! Yellow! 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 Yellow fluffers! Good morning, good early morning. Hi. Sweat, thank you so much for the 8 months. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Oh, Nate, thank you so much for the tier 3. Slide Dog, thank you so much for the tier 3. Hi. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hi. Wow. I'm so tired. 90 stream streak! Holy 3 months! 3 months of showing up! Holy moly! Wait, is there any other like stream streaks that I might have missed? 10 stream streak? Whoa. 5 stream streak. Okay, that's better than nothing. I'm sorry if you guys are like breaking your stream streaks because of me, or like, I don't know, maybe like because I stream sometimes randomly. Hi Sean! Hello! I hope you guys are doing well. Hello. I'm genuinely impressed that you guys can maintain even more than 10 days of like streak. Cause like, again, like, I don't know. The longest I've ever had with someone was probably like 3. That's my record. It's like 3 stream streaks. That's my record. So I'm impressed that you guys are like going above and beyond with 3 months. Oh, you guys must really love me. Thank you. Wow. Guys, I have been for those who are not like keeping up with like my old Twitter, streamers not terminally aligned enough to hold the stream. Exactly. But to be fair, there really isn't creators that I feel like I have to like watch every single like like every single stream off, you know. That scared the shit out of me. Jesus. I'm not playing Alien Isolation right now and I just got a jump scare. That was just my pills falling. You son of a bitch. Okay, let me put them back. Hello, do you know the band Sabaton? I actually don't know, but I do know what about a Sabaton. I think me and my chat know very well about the Sabaton. It's a famous thing called goal. Guys, are you ready? 9 more days for the new model debut. New model debut coming in 9 days.
Enjoy the stream today. Do not have time today to lurk. SMH Valley 1 flower, Valley 1 flower, Valley 1 flower, Valley 1 flower.
Thank you. Go. Yes, go. Hey, listen. Well, chat, we do actually have, in theory, like a goal when I'm gonna debut. If you guys like goals, in theory, we do have a goal on when I'm gonna debut the new model. Because one of the pieces of merch that I'm going to be releasing is going to be a petition. So in theory, we do have a goal. You will see. It's going to be a little cute shirt. It's going to be a little cute shirt. So that's going to be really cool. And that aside, I was going to say for those who like are not keeping up with my alt account on Twitter, I started a fasting, I think 2 days ago now. I'm not keeping up. I think I'm on 40 hours of fasting. So I have not had food in ages. I'm a little starving kitty. Well, not really, to be honest. I'm doing fine. The only problem is that I'm struggling to keep up with like my water like intake. So I'm trying my best to drink. And also, holy, my quads are still so sore from the gym. Even though I did my my quads like 4 days ago, I still have some soreness. Like the new exercise really fucked me up. Goal idea for every viewer: you get 500 gifted subs. God damn. What's the flavor of the day? No flavor because I am doing a water fast. So I am literally not drinking anything. Like, I'm not risking it. Because gamer stuff, even though it's like 0 calorie, it has some sweeteners and stuff. So just to be safe, I am drinking only exclusively water, so no gamer subs. Hell, I'm not even chewing gum like I usually do, because I found out that chewing gum has calories, bro. This little bastard has 146 calories per 100 grams. That's a scam. I didn't know. Hi, Oren! Hello! But I will say that today, chat, I went out. Another thing. Chat, tomorrow, I am getting a tattoo. I am getting a tattoo on my arm. Yeah, and each face of gum is 5 grams. Okay, well, still, you know, like I expected it to be 0. Hi, Amia! So, for those who do not know, I am getting a tattoo literally tomorrow. And it's a choice that I made like quite literally overnight. Cause Sina! So thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! What's the need for that? Save them for debut. Save them for debut. Save your gifted subs for debut. No, I'm kidding, but thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it lots. Thank you. Stream streak. But I am getting a tattoo, and the reason why, it's like, here's the thing. I've been saying for ages, like, I had people ask me, like, would you ever get a tattoo, Belly? And I would always tell them, like, no, not really, because it's like permanent, and like I don't want anything permanent on me. I don't know what happened, but like my mind kind of changed. I was like, mainly because I saw this tattoo. I changed it. I edited it actually to fit me more, but I saw it at first and I was like, wait, this tattoo really speaks to me. And I really want that. Like, I really want it on me. It speaks to me. So that's literally what happened. Like, I saw the tattoo, I tested it on my arm with Photoshop, and I was like, yo, this shit fire. So what the next thing I ended up doing is Googling tattoo studios near me, and luckily enough, like the top like searches were actually like good tattoo studios with like really high ratings. So I click on the studio that has like different artists, right? And I saw this one artist that like just stood out to me immediately for what I needed, because like their first tattoo that they had in the portfolio was like a flower. Yes, spoiler, my tattoo has a flower. But like it had like they had like this thin line art work, like line work, like and I was just like so impressed, because like I never saw such precise work. Like this artist that I picked, they have such thin artwork, and it's perfect for what I was looking for, and it's so precise, and I know they're not gonna fuck it up, because I looked at more of their works and I was like, damn, it's flawless. So I saw that and I was like, okay, I immediately want to work with them. And so next step, I immediately contact them on WhatsApp, and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in a tattoo. What info do you guys need from me? And then I just told them I also like specifically wanted to work with this artist. And you know, then they told me like all this stuff that I needed to like tell them and fill, and that's what I did. Also, hi King, welcome. How's your day been so far? Oh, it has been very nice. I'm sharing some stuff, so some plans. So I told them I want to work with this specific artist. They seem awesome, and they really talented, and they usually, you know, as a appointment deposit, they accept 50. Like, you know, you usually have to go all the way to their studio, drop 50 in cash, and then like decide a day for the tattoo appointment. But I don't know what's up with me. Like at first they told me that, and then they were like, okay, you know what? If you wanna, you know, get this tattoo with this person, you can directly just PayPal them. Like PayPal them the 50, and I was like, you know what? Sure. So I literally just like deposited like 50 on their PayPal. Friends and family, by the way. I know what they are. I know what they are. I mean, I know what they are. So anyway, I deposited 50. And we chose Friday. Nice. PayPal instead of SEPA. I know what they are. I know what they are. I know what they are. Yep. PayPal friends and family. So I know what they are. But I trusted them anyway, because it's like, what are they gonna do? Scam me out of $50? That would be kind of ironic. But anyway, I did it. Surprisingly enough, there aren't many scammers in Italy. At least for like the people I've dealt with, they don't really scam, you know. Like I had a lot of instances where people would tell me, oh, I accept friends and family payment, you know. And I would always be like super wary at first, because like, you know, coming from like an online environment, when people say friends and family, it's really spooky. And in fact, I have gotten scammed before, a piece of art actually. Like freaking bastards. There's this one artist I commissioned, and it was like it wasn't cheap either. It was like 300, and I sent it in like friends and family. They were sending sketches, but then I don't know what happened. They got caught in drama and they just disappeared. So I never got my piece of art. And it's so sad, because their art looks so nice and pretty too. They scammed me. But anyway, yeah, it happens. So when it comes to online, I'm kind of more wary with friends and family. I do pay in friends and family to people I've worked with long term though. And usually it's the type of people that like just let me pay after they're finished with their work, which is really nice. Hi Kenny, hello. Also hi Mobile. But either way, so the appointment is settled for tomorrow. I'm actually excited. The girl who never thought about getting a tattoo is getting a tattoo. The only thing that like just came to mind while I was like, you know, thinking about like the tattoo, I was like, wait, I'm gonna be easier to identify. That was like my only thought. I was like, wait, I'm gonna be easier to identify with the tattoo. So especially if it's like on my arm. You know what I mean? Like before, when you don't have any tattoos, it's like whatever. You can wear like a mask. You can be like without a mask. People won't really be able to tell. But if you have like a specific tattoo, and let's say I'm like in a place where like I'm without a mask, people can technically tell it's me just by the tattoo. Be like, oh wait, that's Felly. So that's like the only thing that came to mind. I was like, oh, interesting. Now I'm gonna be more identifiable, I guess. So if you guys see like a specific tattoo, you can just know it's me. That's funny. I wish Blick would work for other countries. Why is Blick? Also, hi Marcy. What is Blick? But either way, so I have like the tattoo set for tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna probably stop fasting on a Saturday, like, cause like, you know, it kind of like works in my favor that I'm fasting right now, cause you know I'm gonna be all day tomorrow in the studio just getting like this tattoo, you know, so I'm not even gonna have like time to eat. Blick is Poland. Oh, Blick! Wait, I think I've heard of Blick in Poland. Let me look it up. Blick. Oh yeah, I have. But I thought it was like yeah. I have heard of it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. When I was in Poland. Dude, I'm actually getting Poland withdrawals. Like, I'm missing Poland so much. Yesterday, I was looking if there was like any online shop I could buy some Polish stuff from, and there's none. I am so sad. Why can I not be in the UK? Dude, in the UK, every second shop is Polish because there's so many Polish immigrants in the UK. But in but like in Italy, you barely have any. Like in Italy, what like the more like the country that's like more prevalent when it comes to immigration is like Egypt, Morocco, and like Bangladesh. So in Italy, there's like a lot of Bangladesh stores, sometimes even Chinese, but it's mainly Bangladesh. There's barely any Polish shop. It's so sad, man. I want my Polish shops. I remember when I was like in Prague, when I was in Prague, and I walked into the shop and I saw like they had my favorite Polish snack. I went ham. I bought like 10 packs. I just went crazy. I was like, holy shit! And I'm talking about Cabanos. I love Cabanos so much, dude. Oh my god, I love. And Cabanos is basically like dried meat. It's very processed, but it's so good. I would like when I was in Poland, I would eat Cabanos breakfast, lunch, dinner, would not care. It's just like it's just nice, and it's just like the perfect snack. The only problem is that the only problem about Cabanos is that it's not really filling, so it's really easy to just finish like a whole bag, and that shit has like, I don't know, 500 calories, you know, and it's also super fatty, and it's just but it's still, I love it. And then that listening a tiki has become such a joke. Oh yeah, I've seen all the TikToks about like people like about tiki joking. How like in the Netherlands, everyone is like so selfish that like you could literally give like a bite out of your own croissant to like you know, a person from the Netherlands, like, and then they're gonna be like, okay, this, you know, let me calculate the bite. So the croissant was like $3, and since she took half a bite, then that's gonna be $1 that you have to tiki me. I've seen that. Tiki me 10 cents. There's an app called Shop. You can find candies and stuff, but it can take a month or two for stuff to come in. An app called the Shop. But I don't know if it like stuff would come here, and even then the problem is that a lot of the time shipping can be really expensive, you know. Hi Flutter, hello. So I was just looking yesterday at like Polish shops, you know. Dude, you know, another thing that I miss, like I love Polish soups, dude. Polish soups are so good. And then there's me, who has only traveled in all Europe. What do you mean only? What do you mean? What do you mean only? Well, that's good. There's so many people who have not traveled at all. Hell, I've never been in Asia, for example.
Comfy, good morning, 7 months.
Oscar, thank you so much for the 7 months. Holy shit, 7 months already. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Oscar. Hello. Hi, Hinote. Yeah, I think it's like really good if you traveled in all of Europe. Like, me personally, there are some places I still haven't been to. I used an app to track that, and then they literally deleted the app. Like, bro. So now I have to like check out again. Italy's pretty good when you learn to make ice cream with the chef. Do you guys want to know something? I have a little life hack for you, or like, well, in general. Lately I've been making ice cream by myself, but like, well, it tastes exactly like ice cream, but I don't think it's like made in the conventional ice cream way, like, you know, it's not the OG ice cream, but it still works exactly like as an ice cream. And all I do, and it's like really nice because it's literally like what, 50 grams of protein, and it's only like 250 calories. So you get 50 grams of protein in this ice cream, and it's only 250 calories. And what I do is like I take like a cup, I put 2 scoops of like whey protein, I put almond milk. I'm sorry, I know you guys might not like almond milk, but like almond milk is just like, do you have an ice cream? No. That's the thing. This is what I mean. It's like it tastes just like ice cream, but it's not exactly like made in the conventional ice cream way. So I put almond milk, right? And then I put sweetener. Like I put like a 0-calorie sweetener, like maple syrup / I also have like chocolate caramel. So I put like these two, and I just mix it together and put it in the freezer. That's it. And then, oh yeah, and sometimes if I forgot, I also add like a scoop of like soluble coffee. So it basically makes so it basically turns into like coffee ice cream with 50 grams of protein and low calorie. It's very awesome. It fills the craving just right. You can also add like a bit of honey instead, but it's awesome. Using almond milk, so you cannot like. Okay, but it tastes like ice cream. It literally tastes just like ice cream. Like to me, it's ice cream. The only problem is that since it's all like made it in the conventional way, it's not really like soft, you know? So when you freeze it, you have to like let it thaw a little bit outside because, you know, it's like completely frozen. But it thaws pretty quickly and you can just like scoop it up and it just tastes like exactly like an ice cream. Wow. Spain was pretty cool too. I've like climbed the mountains between France and Spain. Oh, went to the beach, so Spain was pretty good. When I was in Spain, I went to Rosas. It was like in 2012, dude. It was like literally 14 years ago. Wow. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. I remember when I was walking on the streets of Rosas and they had 2 specific songs playing almost all the time. And the first one was this one. These 2 songs for me speak of Rosas. It's crazy. Wait. I can't find it. Well, anyway, the first one is the song that goes like, give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom waiting. No, getting by Spain. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. And I don't know, like I hear this song and it reminds me of like Rosas. Tonight we are young, so I set the world on fire, and we can burn brighter than the sun. Hi, Burning. Yeah, it's that song, but I don't remember the name. I know it's by Fine. We are young. I don't know. Oh, this one. Yeah, it's this one. This song reminds me so much of Spain, dude. And here's another thing, chat. When I was in Spain in 2012, so 14 years ago, dude, I can't believe 2012 was 14 years ago. That's fucking disgusting. That's awful. That's so awful. What do you mean 2012 was 14 years ago? And it's to me, what's more mind-blowing is that there's literal kids being born in 2012 and they're 14. What the fuck? Anyway, sorry. I just had a moment. And another thing is that when I was in like Spain, I was obsessed with a very specific ice cream. It was like a banana ice cream. It wasn't over a decade ago. I know. It was this banana ice cream that you could peel. And I loved it so much. And they had it in Spain. And I was like eating so much of that, chat. It was like banana peel ice. I wonder if they still make it. I found it! I'm sorry, I got a hit of nostalgia. Oh my god! Sorry. I'm smiling so loud right now. Chat, it was this one. Oh my god, the memories. Oh, I would get my hands on this right now.
Pogvelly 1 cool.
Oh, I know that I'm not all that you got. I guess that I just don't. Look, this one, chat. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god! Brood Hunter, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. It was this one in Spain, and I loved it so much because, like, I don't know, my kid brain had like the neuron activation when I was like peeling the ice cream, like, because like you could like peel it and also eat it. It was like jelly texture. It was just awesome. Oh man, I kind of really miss like I don't know how to explain it, chat. Part of me really misses going on like the typical vacation of like all inclusive, because I used to do that a lot when I was younger. Like I would go to like Spain or like Egypt, go to like an all inclusive hotel, and you know all I would do is like just swim at the like in the pool or like at the beach, and then you know just like relax and play on my Nintendo. But like I feel like right now if I were to do that, first of all, I hate the sun. Right now, like I genuinely hate the sun. Every time I leave the house, I leave with an umbrella, so that already like fucks me up, because it's like, you know, I would be like putting sunscreen every 2 seconds, because when I was a kid I did not care. My dad wanted me to tan as much as I could, so I would end up looking like a brownie every time I came out of these trips. But now that I care so much about, like, you know, like now I'm like a creature of the night, so that's the problem. It's like part of me reminisces and like misses these like trips and wants to really go on a summer holiday again, but like now that I hate the sun, it's like hard. It's like, what am I gonna do about that? Am I just gonna like sit by the pool and like a cock and under the umbrella? I still love the pool. Maybe if it just wasn't as sunny. 2 seconds of tired. Well, yeah, I unfortunately have the tanning gene. Like, I get tan very quickly and very fast. Dude, chat, I am not kidding. If I showed you pictures of me when I was young, you would be shocked. I don't, like, first of all, it doesn't even look like me. Second, you would genuinely think I'm from a different, like, ethnicity for how brown I was. Like, that's how much I would get tanned. It's mind-blowing. I wonder if there's, like, some pictures I can... Like, you know, without showing the full pic, I could just, like, take a screenshot of, like, this skin. Hold on. Yuki! Hi, Yuki! Hi! Chat, say hi to Yoki! Hi! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! My name is Valley. I'm a sweet Kirkle VTuber. And I love Yuki. She's my waifu. Hi! Yuki, I was talking about how, like, I really miss going on, like, summer holidays, but, like, the tanning would, like, be such a problem for me. Because I don't want to tan. I literally want to remain pale. I want to avoid the sun at all costs. That's how bad it is. Okay, let me scroll up. Chat, hold on. Let me see if I can find a pic. Oh my god, I just... Oh! Okay. Oh my god, I found a picture. Pause, okay? That's so funny. Let me see if I can find another. Oh my god, dude. Huh? Okay, I think this is a good screenshot. Jesus. Damn, I was so different back then. Holy, I'm looking at pictures of, like... Wow. I actually changed so much. Gee, okay. Hi, I'm a French guy. I'm new. Sorry, my English is not... Bonjour, Max. Bonjour, je suis Veli. And je peux parler un peu de français aussi, mais je parle anglais. Oui, oui. Merci beaucoup. Lol. Okay, hold on. I took 2 screenshots just to show you guys the difference. These are like legitimate pictures of mine, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Lamal. and you jerk it out. So I have a picture where I'm like even darker, but like I don't know where it is. Either way, this is. So the first picture, chat, is literally me when I was like 10-year-old, and the second one is me now. Fucking crazy, dude. Can you literally see the difference? This is how like strongly tanned I was as a kid. And this is how much right now I genuinely just hate the sun and I avoid it at all costs. It's so funny. Look at me. Avoiding the sun. But yeah, tanning definitely does make a huge difference, that's for sure. Also, let me drink some water, chat. Hold on. Oh yeah, and the second song is that makes me nostalgic about Spain is this one. This song used to be overplayed a lot in 2012 and 2013. Unfortunately, I gotta go. My power went out and I can hear tornadoes shot. Whoa! Take care, Deadman. Stay safe. Stay safe. What the heck? So yeah, you can see yourself the huge difference. And again, like I am trying to stay pale. Because first of all, tanning actually makes you age faster. And usually it is correlated to like getting cancer, like skin cancer and whatnot. So I'm just like avoiding all of that. I'm just trying to be, I like to be pale. I like to look like a corpse. I like that people look at me and just know that I like stay indoors all day. Even though I really don't. I'm gonna be honest, because like, it would be easier to maintain the paleness now, but like I'm a girly who likes to go on walks. Like I walk daily. That's the problem. I walk freaking daily. And this sun is to freaking die for. There's literally 30 degrees outside right now as we speak, chat. The sun is no joke. The Italian sun like is no joke. The sun is scary. Just walk nightly. It is like it's a good point. It's a good point. But I don't know, most of the time like I have more motivation in the day, like in the early mornings than I do in the afternoons, because like, you know, I wake up in the morning, let's say like 8 a.m. or like, you know, like right now I have like a schedule. Surprisingly, I do have like a proper schedule. So I wake up very often at like 8-9 a.m. and I don't know what the fuck to do, so I just go on a walk. But that's also where like the sun hits the hardest. It's unreal. Like guys, this morning it was like 10 a.m. for me and it was already like 25 degrees. Like bruh. Fake Italian. I've been saying I'm not Italian to begin with. I am very happy to be called a fake Italian because I'm not Italian. I fucking hate pizzas and all that crappy crap. Well, not really, to be honest. When I'm like getting near my periods, guys, I have like the most insane carb cravings. It's the worst thing ever. You know, as like a gym rat, I could literally avoid carbs for like a whole month. I'm not even all crazy about carbs. Here's the thing. Like I'm not like that big on bread. But when I am approaching my period, the cravings are genuinely impossible to ignore. Like they're that bad. They're that bad. Hi, Legion. Hello. I hope you're doing well. They're so bad. And I crave stuff like, you know, croissants and focaccias like really badly. And for those who do not know, focaccia is literally just like a type of bread that is like spongy and oily. And it's very savory. It's really good. But it's so high in calorie. Because it's covered in oil. King, thank you so much for the 7 months. Mwah, thank you. Oh yeah, I absolutely hate sand as well. I hate the sand. I totally relate to that. I totally understand you. I hate the sun. I hate the sun and the sand, which is why I much prefer going to the pool than at the beach. Because like I just get irritated to feel the sand in my cooch, the sand between my toes. I think like the worst thing I hate actually about the sun is feeling the sand between my toes. I don't know. There's something about that texture that just like cringes me out so bad. I can't. I always have like a water bucket right next to me. Cause at the moment I'm like, you know, like let's say I go out for a swim and then I walk back to like lay down on my towel. I immediately put my feet in the bucket and then I just put them back in the towel and I'm chilling again. That's funny. I just now saw the emote. Oh yeah, chat, we have a flex emote. We have a bicep flex emote. In Lombardy. You're from Lombardy? Hello. In Lombardy, yesterday afternoon was the doomsday. Last night I dreamed of San Pedro. Oh yeah, and yesterday was actually the first day I worked out ever on an empty stomach. Which a lot of people, like, you know, they tell you not to, but at the same time, it works very conveniently to burn fat. Because, you know, your body doesn't have... you know, since you haven't eaten, it doesn't really have energy to take from, so it just takes it out of your fat. Works. Bonita. But what I wanted to say is, like, chat, today, I had to go on a walk. I had to, like, go on a walk, because, like, unlike other people, I don't have a printer at home. I'm, like, final boss of being poor or something. Well, not really poor, but you get what I mean, like, living in, like, an environment that is, like, screams poor. After talking to an American friend of mine, I genuinely felt poor, dude. I don't know. I don't have a printer. I have mold. I don't really have like an ice dispenser or whatever. Either way, I leave the house because I need to like print the stuff for my tattoo. They sent me some like documents to like fill. And, you know, I have to like bring them. Dude, my cat is fucking knocking stuff over. Tuffy, can you stop? Please. Why do you have this obsession of like knocking stuff over, bruh? My Spanish lullaby. But yeah, either way, so I had to like go print some stuff because of like this tattoo that they didn't want me to like bring the papers or whatever. And I saw a lot of people outside today. So you guys need to understand that like I live in a very empty town, like a small town, like literally there's fuck all. And usually when I go out on my walks at like 4 p.m. or whatever, there's literally rarely anyone outside. Like it's like deserted. It feels like a ghost town. But today I left and there were so many people and I was like, what the fuck is going on? What day is it today? You know, I look and it's like Thursday and I'm like, what's happening? Why is there so many people? It was really weird. I was like weirded. I was like, it's a Thursday and it's 10 a.m. Are people not working right now? So either way, I'm like walking to get my printed stuff. I get the stuff printed. And then as I'm walking back, I notice there's a mercatino. Basically, there's like they blocked like a part of the street to like, you know, have like random vendors here and there. El Mercatino, it's called. It's like a small shop stuff where they got like clothes that are like cheap and cost like $5. They got food or whatever, you know, street food. And I was like, oh, I've never seen that. I haven't seen that in ages. So I go there and walk down and guys, you guys need to understand that I'm like so locked in. When I put my mind into something, I can't be swayed. So since I'm doing this fast, I'm pulling through with the fast until it's Friday, right? So I go and there's just the street vendor that is selling like, you know, roasted meat, you know, like rotisserie meat. And I'm just there like, there's like a queue as well. I've never tried it. I was like so tempted. I was so tempted. So you know what? I just end up walking up there anyway. I end up like walking up there anyway and staying in queue. Hello, Massa! Hi, hello. I hope you're doing well. I am there in queue and I like my eyes just could not decide what I wanted. Especially because like I wasn't gonna be able to eat it in the moment anyway. But my eyes were feasting, guys. They had everything. They had like a fried fish. They had fried meat. They had chicken wings. They even had freaking rabbit, bro. And like they had rotisserie rabbit. So that's the first thing I bought. I was like, damn, rotisserie rabbit, sign me up. Guys, rabbit is so lean and so high in protein. That's beautiful for, you know, So that's the first thing I get, and then I'm looking, and I'm like, could I also get some wings? And this guy literally gets like this plate or whatever, like metal plate, and he starts filling up the thing with so many wings. I don't know, because like he asked me, how many wings do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. So he just starts filling the fucking bucket, and I'm just like not even bulging or like, you know, telling them no, never mind. You know, I was like, in my head, I was like, you know what? I'll just get plenty of wings so then I can eat them later when I'm done with my fast. And then at some point, I'm like, wait, could you like get only a specific type? And he's like, you mean the drums? And I'm like, no, the flats. Chat, I am a flat wing eater. I have a confession. I like the flats much more than the drumsticks. I don't know what. I don't know. I love the flats. I love the flats. I am a flat person over drumsticks. So, and he was actually so nice about it. I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no worries. And he actually just starts removing the drumsticks and filling the bucket only with flats. I was in heaven. I was in heaven. I was like, yippee! For the first time ever, I managed to get like a bucket of just flats. Because like, you know, at the supermarket, it's always like a mix of flats and drumsticks. If you go to, you know, even order online chicken wings, you always get a mix of flats and drumsticks. So for the first time in my life, I was able to get a full bucket of only flats. I was rolling. The sad thing, the negative thing though, is that I have never, like, you know, I never ate from this vendor. So, like, I don't know if it's good or not. But given that the queue was big and people were talking well, I assume it is. So I got, like, a whole little bucket of just flats. I was confused. Why? Do you guys, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, everywhere I go, if I order chicken wings, they always give me a mix of drums and flats. It's fried chicken. It's not fried chicken. It is not fried chicken. It was rotisserie chicken. So it's literally just like chicken with like spices. It's not. I'm still sticking to my diet, bruv. Drumsticks are not wings. Okay, but like everywhere I go when I order chicken wings, they always serve me drums. I don't know what to tell you. Even at the supermarket, it's always like drums as well. Leave me alone! So either way, I love the flats. And they actually gave me like the full flat. Yeah, like even at KFC, if you order chicken wings, you will, like, I don't know. To me, they gave me like drumsticks and wings. Chicken is very easy to mess up. I don't know about that one, but yeah. Either way, I got that full blow, and then I walked away, and you know, I went on a walk, and I ended up getting also like ragu, because I was like, you know what, I haven't had ragu in so long, so I got like ragu. Very particular ragu. One of it was made from rabbit meat and the other one was made from deer meat. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting both. Yum. Drumsticks do fall under the category of wings that I've seen. Wings come with flats and drums. Usually if you specify beforehand, they'll give you either just flats or just drums. Interesting. I never specified, I guess. They just always gave me flats and drums. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the flats. Maybe in Italian. Not just Italian. Anywhere I went to. Bro, I've traveled. I've eaten chicken wings everywhere. When I was in America and I ordered like from Wingstop chicken wings, they ended up giving me a mix of drumsticks and flats. But either way, after I go, you know, I got like the ragu as well. I go all like on a walk-in circle. And then I go back to the same vendor again. Because I was just, I don't know. It was calling to me. I was like, man, I kind of want more. I don't know why. So I look and they added like a new plate. That's a shame. Wingstop is trash. Hi, Stretch Nuts. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did like Wingstop. Like, I actually really like... Okay, well, maybe I'm biased. Because hear me out. I had Wingstop when I was high. When I was in America, I was high as a kite. And I ordered Wingstop, so that shit tasted divine to me. When you're high, anything tastes good. And I had like the Korean, it was like Korean chicken wings. It was really good. It was like Korean chicken wings, and I think I got like Louisiana. I think it was like the Louisiana spread or whatever. There was like one where like the chicken wings were like basically sweet and salty. Like they basically just had like sugar on top. I don't know what's the name of that. They were okay. And I also had like the ranch sauce. So I was just like dipping both in ranch, and I was just like, I was just moaning while I was like, Wingstop you can ask for just flats or drums. Interesting. Well, I ordered online and I don't think I had the option to pick. It was from Just Eat. But yeah, does anyone know what's the name of like literally just like the sugar covering? It was like, I don't know, I didn't know how to feel about it. I was like conflicted because part of me was like, okay, it tastes good, but part of me was also like, it's chicken wings just covered in sugar, you know? So I was like conflicted about that. I prefer the barbecue much more. Korean barbecue was really good. But either way, I walked back to the same vendor and I noticed they have a new plate. They added like, you know, on the front new stuff. They had these massive like I don't know what's it called, chat, but it's basically like the thigh and the wing together, I think. Or actually chicken leg, I think. Chicken leg? Let me look it up. Yeah, I think, leg quarter. Yeah. Okay, so, and they had like leg quarters like on site. And I was like, damn. But these leg quarters are like the biggest I've ever seen. They looked massive. And the last time I had like a leg quarter, I was in Poland and I used to like eat it almost daily. I love the leg quarters so much in Poland. They had like the supermarket where I would literally just go all the way there just to get like a leg quarter and then eat it for lunch with like coleslaw. It was amazing. I would just eat that with coleslaw and it was just... So when I saw that again, I was like, damn. You know, me reminiscing about Poland, I was like, damn, I need that. I need that immediately. So I literally got like 4 of them. And you guys need to understand that like I have a small freezer and I just got all of the stuff and I immediately shoved it in the freezer. The only thing I left out is the quarters because I was gonna leave one for my mom so she can try it for me. Like she's gonna eat it for me and then she's just gonna tell me if it's good or not. Oh, sorry, thank you so much for the 60 bucks. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. Because me and my mom literally used to eat so much of that in Poland, dude. You have no idea. So I called her today. I was like, Mom, did you know that they have like this market every Thursday in our town? And she's like, yeah, I already knew. And I was like, well, I found out they sell chicken, rotisserie chicken. And she was like, oh, cool. And I was like, I got like a leg quarter. And she's like, nice. How is it? And I'm like, I didn't try it yet because I'm fasting. And she's like, for how long have you been fasting? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm gonna fast till Saturday. And she's like, you're insane. I don't know why people like, I don't know. I do a lot of things sometimes that like, to me, they're like fine or normal, but like people react in a very like crazy way, you know, like I wouldn't say overreact, but they always like act in a way that like, whoa, that's crazy. Or like, oh my God, I could never. And it's just like, I don't know. To me, it's like, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm fasting. What about it? I haven't eaten in like, I'm like not gonna eat for like 4 days. What about it? You guys can't do that? Skill issue. I can. I ate it. I actually, like, the reason I'm fasting is because I wanted to give my body a reset. I wanted to have like a little metabolism reset. Because at some point after like 30-40 hours you entered into like this autophagy phase, and what the fuck does that mean? Exactly as I said, fasting does wonders to your body. You just can't overdo it. Like the recommended amount is like 3, super maximum 5 days, because like past 5 days you start to lose muscle. So I'm only doing it for like 3-4 days. I said it's good, but I don't think you need 4 days. Well, my initial goal was like 3 days. But since I started at 10 p.m., this means that I would like stop my fast at like 10 p.m. on a Friday. And I don't want to eat or like eat a lot before I go to sleep. So I am just going to stretch it out to Saturday morning, and just eat Saturday morning. So it's going to be in theory 4 days. That's what I'm going to do. In the meantime, I'm still drinking water. Also, do you guys want to know something funny I did that is like also nasty? And I blame myself for it. Also, hi Avra! Hi Hello! Hi, Star Dragon! Hello! So... How long do you fast generally? Actually, never fast. Well, I've done OMAD like a month ago. I used to do OMAD, so basically 1 meal a day. Well, that does consider fasting. That's intermittent fasting. My bad, I do fast. So like a month ago, I was doing OMAD. But I've never done like a full water fast like ever in my life. This is like my first time. But it's not that crazy. I don't know. For some reason, my body's already used to it. Like, I am not hungry. But I was gonna say... I've done something funny and nasty. So, speaking of like Polish cravings, I found in my cupboard that I had like borscht or like barszczyk, okay? Which is like a Polish beetroot soup, right? And what I did is that I ended up like making this whole bag of like barszczyk soup. And then I just poured it into my gamer sub shaker. The same gamer sub shaker where I drink normal drinks from every day. So you know what ended up happening now? That I'm drinking water. I am drinking water from this shaker and I can just... And it has like this back taste of soup. And you might ask me, Belly, have you not washed it? Let me tell you, yes, I have. It's just that the flavor is just that strong. So as I'm drinking water, there's like a small... there's a small back taste of fucking borscht. It's funny. It is funny. There's actually like another borscht in my cupboard. Guys, funny enough, here's the thing. This might not be like... Okay, how do you say it? This is like unethical, but like it works for weight loss. I'm not doing it myself because I'm just sticking to gym and routine and protein. But realistically, if I was a person who didn't hit the gym and I wanted to lose weight, I would just buy Polish bagged soups. Like that stuff, guys, for example, like the barszczyk that I told you about is literally like what, only 40 calories and you drink like a whole flavorful soup. There's so many like bag soups like that in Poland that you can just like buy these bags of and then make soup or like cup soup and it's just like nothing. You could like have these for like an entire day. It's like unethical life hack for weight loss. You would drop in pounds instantly. It's nice. And that's kind of like what I used to do in Poland actually. Like when I was on a weight loss in Poland, I would drink like a cup of like borscht, have some chicken, have some like coleslaw, and that was just like my diet. Yeah, gamer subs cups and milk aftertaste are the worst. Yeah. Ooh, not the milk, man. This kind of reminds me, though, that I should try to make the protein ice cream with gamer subs. I need to find, like, a flavor that works as an ice cream. The one I have is, strawberries and cream. But I don't know where I have it. I have, like, somewhere strawberries and cream. I don't know where it is. But if I'm gonna find it, I'm probably gonna make ice cream with it. It's gonna taste like strawberry milk. Yummy. Yummy. Wait, what, for real? What for real? Oh, like if we're talking about weight loss, I mean, yeah. There's like these, like the reason I say Polish is because, for example, in Italy, cup soups fucking taste like ass. I don't know, they just taste like regular like veggie broths or whatever, and I don't really like them. But in Poland, we have stuff like, again, barszczyk or like, żurek, which you can... They're like far different, far more flavorful. Wait, ice cream? Do you have the creamy? No. I said this before. I like to make myself ice cream, but I don't make it like, you know, with an ice cream maker. Like you literally just like, all I do is like, because I like to eat like high protein ice cream, and it's just a life hack. You just put 2 scoops. Speaking of, I can make myself some ice cream right now. I just need to find my gamer subs with strawberries and cream flavor. Oh, I actually found it very quickly. Cool. Oh, it's stale as shit though, damn. Oh shit, it's so stale. Fuck. No. It's like a whole cube. Oh boy. How the fuck did it get wet? Guys, it's all sticky. How? How? I hate humidity in this house, bruh. It's like wet on the top, but like from what? I haven't touched it. Cool. This is just humidity. I'm wet and sticky too. Hybrid. Hello. Hit it with a pickaxe. Okay, to be fair, it's still scoopable. Oh, I can't eat it, but... Okay, you know what? Yeah. Hold on. Blech. But yeah, I still have some strawberries and cream. It's so sad. Fun fact, the chat, strawberries and cream is a discontinued flavor from Gamer Subs. They don't make it anymore, but it's really good. Especially in milk, it tastes exactly like the strawberry and milk Chupa Chups. So now you can see why I say that like this would be like a life hack to make an ice cream. Literally 0 calorie. It's peak. So I think I'm gonna do that next. I think I'm gonna make myself some strawberries and cream ice cream with this. Love the background. Yeah, but my internet lagging every 4 minutes. I'm so sorry, darling. I hope your internet gets better. There's nothing more frustrating than shitty internet. Holy moly. And I relate to that so well because I live in the midst of fuck all. So the internet is always a problem. Because like the moment it storms, the moment it rains, goodbye. My internet goes fucking poof. Hi, Yichia! Thank you so much for the 7 mods! Thank you! Guys, I'm actually... Call me stupid or call me silly. I don't know. Call me whatever. But I'm currently trying to break this Gamer Subs with my hands. Like, you know, try to make it like soloable again. So I'm like breaking it with my fingers. Just because I have nothing else to do. No, actually because like... I thought you were on water only. I am! Are you stupid? Dude, sometimes people piss me off. Are you guys stupid? Like, I said I'm breaking it with my fingers, not that I'm eating it. I'm just doing it, like, for later. I'm saying, like, are you stupid? Because, like, okay, first of all, I'm, like, more irritable lately. Because, you know, period stuff, whatever. But, like, I don't know, I get irritated sometimes by, like, the lack of, like, reading comprehension or, like, understanding that people have. There was this... Like, there's this one VTuber that, posted, like, a picture or, like, you know, shared their story of, like, going out as a goth. And I was like, oh, if you dress as a goth, you're gonna get stared at, trust me. And someone commented, you're not a goth. And it made me so annoyed because I never said I was. But I don't know. This is like, I never said I was. I used to be, though, in the past. But I'm not anymore. So it's like these like tiny like comments where it's like, bro, I never said I was. I just said that like being a goth will get you stared at. It's true. It's factual, you know? Anyway, I'm still trying to break into crumbs this Gamer Subs, guys. It's literally like Play-Doh, I don't know. Also, the urge to just put it in your mouth is crazy. I mean, in theory, nothing bad would happen. But you were close like one. Well, I wouldn't say it's goth, it's more like alt. The way I dress is more alt. There was one day I dressed pretty goth-ish, right, at like the Dokumi, but I still wouldn't call myself goth. I feel like calling myself goth would be an insult to like actual goths, if that makes sense. Because I feel like nowadays in the current modern times, I feel like goth is very fetishized, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of people, a lot of like sex workers that use goth as a label to like, you know, attract people. Just the same way where there's like a lot of men, or like, you know, just in general, a lot of people who will say like, oh, I love goth people, and then they mean like just girls that wear like dark lipstick, you know? They don't mean like actual goths. So, the amount of times I get compliments on my great suburbs, Boots says otherwise. Speaking of Boots chat, I finally managed to pick up yesterday my goth, not my goth, sorry, my demonias. But they're too big. I am so sad. I am so sad. They're too big for my foot. Like when I lift my feet, first of all, they're really heavy. They're actually way heavier than I expected. So when I lift my shoe or like lift my foot, like they separate from like the sole of the shoe. So I'm probably gonna go this Saturday to get the shoe checked and see if I can like get something done, you know? To be able to like wear them, because I can't return them. the only way would be me selling them again and hoping that someone buys them, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, I'm already attached to them. Anyway, I'm like still spreading or like still breaking in pieces this clump of gamer subs. God damn. Why can't they be returned? Because I got them off Vinted. When you get like an order, you can't really return it. The only thing is that you could sell them again. They were like, you know, the original price of the shoes is like 150. I bought them for like 100. So, and they were like brand new. And do you guys want to know something funny? The reason why the person was selling them on Vinted was because of this like exact reason of mine. Like basically, like they were selling them because they were too big for them. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, sure. They can't be like, you know, surely they're not gonna be too big for me. And guess what? They ended up being too big for me as well. And before you ask about the size, I have a 38. The shoes were listed as a 38, and they are 38, but they're way bigger than a 38. Like they I think they're like a 39. They're not really a 38. I don't know, wrong size. Even like the girl who sold me them, she told me she usually wears like a 37, but she's gonna go for a 36 for these shoes. I don't know why they're just bigger. Okay, I finished breaking into clumps this gamer subs mess. And so now I can make ice cream with it later. Very cool. See, you can hear it. Ah, they actually need to restock this flavor. Or you know what? Chat. In theory, I could be the one to restock it in the very long future if they're not gonna restock it themselves. Because I genuinely don't know why they haven't, like, they removed it, like, they completely stopped selling it. I'm talking about, like, the strawberries and cream. I don't understand why they stopped selling it. Like, I know they stopped selling it because of the AI label. That was the main reason, because, like, the art was made with AI and people complained and, you know. But they could have just put a different label. So I don't understand why they just completely quit the flavor all around. Oh shit, I got gamer subs on my legs and my thighs. Oh no, hold on. I have like powder everywhere because I made a mess. I'm actually excited to make ice cream with this later. I'm gonna have some nice strawberry ice cream to enjoy. It's gonna have a bit of caffeine in as well. It's actually gonna be ice cream with caffeine. Maybe it just didn't sell that well. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. But it could also be, you know. You never know. But a lot of people were saying like, oh, I want the flavor back, so I don't know. But then again, I feel like, yeah, maybe it could be a case of like not selling enough. Because for example, they also released another flavor for a limited time, which was called Banana Propaganda. Well, the reason why they made Banana Propaganda is because there was like a guy on Reddit who was like posting about the flavor daily. You know, being like, oh, posting it daily until GamerSubs makes that flavor. So that was like released as a joke, limited edition. Probably tastes like ass because I honestly really hate banana artificial flavors. Also, chat, let me go wash my hands 1 sec, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. The tip of my fingers currently look very aesthetically pleasing. Because since I was busy breaking down the gamer subs and it's pink, I have like the tips of like my finger pink and it looks like, you know, like just like how they draw it usually. I don't know why when people like draw anime characters and stuff, sometimes they add like this red blush, you know, like they add it to like the hands or like especially the feet. There's something about feet enjoyers that they just like them being pink, like the soles being like pink or rosy. So this is how my fingertips look like right now because of the gamer subs. Anyway, now you can hear before and after. I have shaken it and separated it. Now it's like powery again. Don't give me that weird face. It's true. The feet guys like the pink soles somehow. It looks aesthetically pleasing to them. Na, na, na. Also, I just realized what is wrong with my widget. There's usually like 3 widgets. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. Milo. Oh, there you go. Fixed it. That was easy. Okay. I just had to like hide and unhide it. That's weird. Hi, Spider. Hello. I'm with you. But yeah, so now I have like this nice ice cream life hack that I have. Why buy ice cream when you can make it at home yourself? And you don't even need an ice cream maker again. Like all I do is literally just like add 2 scoops of whey protein powder. You can then add a bit of milk to, you know, and then mix it all together. You just mix it all together. And then you add like whatever flavoring you want. So last time I added coffee. This time I'm just gonna add like the strawberry gamer subs, and that's peak. I'm probably gonna prepare some after stream. Just so like when I resume eating normally again, I'm gonna have it there. So like whey drip. Yeah. The whey powder. Dude, I bought like the whey powder back in January and it's still standing. Because I bought such a huge fucking portion. I bought like the one that has like, I don't know, like 5 kilos of fucking whey protein. And the worst part is that it's all bitten over because of toffee. That little rascal just like bit it everywhere, man. But hey, at least have some whey protein forever, basically. Let me drink more water. Cookies and cream whey protein is peak. Oh. Let me see. I should let me look it. Whey protein. I must confess, because I bought the bland flavor. You're stealing me now. Don't you know I still believe? There's so many actually from different brands. Oh my goodness, bro! And $90? What the fuck? Baby, one more time. I wonder which one would be the best flavor. There's this one that is like enhanced with amino acids and digestive enzymes, which has 4.6 rating. Oh, they have so many flavors. Yo, they got chocolate hazelnut. Damn. Okay, but how many calories per scoop? 115? How many protein per scoop? It doesn't even say. It says whey protein, but hold on. Wait, 22 grams of protein, 115 calories. That's not bad. That is not bad, actually. Chocolate, cookies, and cream. That's as a flavor. Why does my whey protein have more calories, chat? Like, mine has 23 grams of protein, but it's like 140. Or, actually, no, it was like 120. Wait, why do I have the breath? What the fuck? Just sometimes random stuff triggers on my model. I don't even know how I do it. Hi, Mer! Hello! I am a mixologist. I like to experiment. Okay, let me see. Pistachio. You even got pistachio. Damn. Strawberry white chocolate flavor. Oh, back when I was younger. Na, 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 na. No, but like depending on the flavor, some of them have more calories and some have less. Hi, Diamond! I'm doing well. I'm currently looking at protein stuff. I'm just curiously looking. Because like when I got whey protein, I only got like the like, you know, basic flavor. Also, Alma, that's kind of wrong. There is like a clean protein. So here's the thing. We're talking about whey protein, right? But clear protein has way less calories. You can get 20 grams of protein for 80 calories. Funny enough. But I got tired of the flavor incredibly quickly. Anyway, let me look at ratings. Okay. People like chocolate hazelnut as a flavor. Oh, sweetener flavor very strong. I don't like that. I feel like when you start like dieting, the flavor of sweetener like gets to your mouth very quickly. Like I never noticed how strong sweetener tastes like until recently, Where like now I can't help it but taste it everywhere in all like the 0-calorie or low-calorie stuff I eat. Even in gamer subs, dude, I taste it. So it's like, oh. Hello, Billy, just had a shit day. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope this day treats you better. I hope your day is gonna be even better. You got this. I'm currently just being chilling, just vibing with you guys, just yapping. With sweetener. I don't know. Like it's just it's just a taste of sweetener. Like you can taste it. But I will be honest, I am curious to try like whey that is a different flavor. Or like, you know, strawberries and cream or like strawberry white chocolate or whatever. Give that man a good day. Yeah. Or hell, you could even make ice cream with that stuff. Or, wait, now that I think about it, you could in theory even make like spreadable cream with that. You can make spreadable cream with like a flavored whey protein. You just add like a tiny bit of milk and you get like a very solid consistency. Guys, I'm like brainstorming right now. You can literally make spreadable cream with that. I wonder what, dude, I'm kind of curious now. Chocolate coconut. Oh, chocolate coconut tastes good. They got white chocolate. By the way, these are ways to speed metabolism to absorb less. I'm honestly curious. Oh wait, are there ways to speed metabolism or to absorb less? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like a nutritionist, so I can't really tell you. There are like things that like people say that they speed up your metabolism, but I don't know how true that is. All I know that is true is that if you start like working out, and you know, keep up at it, lifting weights and whatnot, then your maintenance is, because like the way it works is that for you to gain weight, you basically need to eat more calories than your maintenance, like your metabolic rate. So I do know that, you know, if you're gonna start lifting or like having a lot of exercise and so on, it's gonna go up. So that means that in theory you can eat more without gaining weight because you're just like actively burning it. And anyway, you know, in terms of like methods or like cheats, there are some things that like they say they boost your metabolism, but I don't know how true that is. Stuff like drinking black coffee or like green tea. They have like caffeine and tea in them, so that can help. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Hi Jenny, welcome. We're currently just yapping about protein and whatnot. That's basic. Was thinking if there's more to it. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you because like if I knew, I would do that myself. The only thing is, again, they do say that fasting for like if you fast for like let's say 3 maximum 5 days, that could reset your body and just boost your metabolism. But you also need to be like smart with it, because a lot of the times people, when they fast, the moment they resume eating, they're gonna basically, you know, binge and like eat a lot again, when you have to like be gradual about it. Otherwise your body is gonna just like store it all back again, because you know you haven't eaten in a while, and the moment you're eating they're like, oh shit, food, we need to like store it immediately. And there are anti-nutrients that will bind food to make it unabsorbable. Wait, which ones are you talking about? Oh, how much fiber do you eat? I mean, I feel like if you guys are gonna eat a lot of protein, you definitely need to increase your fiber intake as well. Because otherwise you're gonna be having the worst shits ever. I am the one. No, but in all seriousness, I am like looking at different whey flavors now, because it got to my head. It's like, wait, I found like a brand that has 26 grams of protein per scoop. How many calories? Look, this one is a life hack. 26 grams of protein and only 113 calories. Yo, okay, and cookies and cream flavor, I might get some. I feel like you could make some banger ice cream or like banger spreadable sauces with that. That's cool. Well, that's just me rambling, sorry. Looking at her, she's in position to give advice. Well, this is why I say, like, I try to inform myself, because as of currently, I am actively on a cut. I am actively going to the gym 4 times a week, and I'm also going on walks 10,000 to 20 steps daily. So I would say I'm in a pretty fit... Like, it's funny, because, like, I don't feel fit, right? But I am, in theory, like, I do fall in the category of someone who's, like, fit, you know? It is not my son. But you're also only eating protein, maybe so not the greatest diet. I'm gonna be honest, right now, I'm not even eating only protein. Like, right now, I'm just in general, like, I'm eating, like, a lean... Yeah, I'm, like, eating, like, the leanest protein there is, just to be, like, on this aggressive cut. But I'm also eating supplements, and I do eat veggies sometimes. Like, it's not that I'm, like, drastic on it. In fact, recently, I was thinking about, like, incorporating stuff like a carrot soup and whatnot. Obviously not. It's the only thing you talk about on stream. Well, for example, recently, what I had was, like, a cucumber salad, tuna salad. That is not exclusively protein, but... Or, like, I do like to eat tomatoes. Tomatoes are really nice. I eat a lot of fruit, so I'm not only eating protein. In fact, I'm, like, literally a blueberry, raspberry, and banana addict. So I'm not only eating protein, for sure. I'm, like, I eat these, like, religiously. I eat these every day. So I do have, like, my daily fiber intake as well. They're a life hack, by the way. I love, guys, you should try. Like, I love frozen blueberries so much. It's so good. You might be a bit too harsh to yourself. You're damn slim. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm slim yet, or like not where I want to be. Currently, what I'm aiming at is to get like a complete flat stomach. And I don't have that yet. Like, it might look like it, but I don't have that yet. I still have like a tiny bit of like stored fat at the bottom. So I want to lower my body fat enough so that I'm like, my muscles are seen through, you know? Bananas are my fave snack. They have fiber. Bananas are more for carbs and potassium than fiber. Like bananas are mainly used as a quick carb because like your body absorbs the carb very fast. And again, potassium. Potassium is good for debloating. In fact, guys, when I'm gonna finish like fasting, I literally bought so much coconut water because I'm gonna be getting my electrolytes and like potassium back in again. That's important because right now I'm basically on no nutrients whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still taking my supplements though. I don't know if like it breaks my fast, but I hope not. Miss question mark. Fuck me, that's fine. That's okay. Well, I answered your question. Hi, Sebastian. Welcome. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky because like it's easier when you're a guy. When you're a woman, there's so many things that you need to keep in mind, like the fluctuations between periods and like the cycle matters a lot, dude. It's like no matter what you do, there will be part in your cycle where you will be more bloated, you will have more water retention, therefore more bloat, and also feel and look fatter, even though you really aren't, because your body is, you know, preparing to literally shed meat. You shed the freaking meat. Hate it here. But do you guys want to know something I found recently? Apparently, on ED Twitter. Okay, this is like crazy, right? But I took a look at like ED Twitter. For those who do not know, ED Twitter is like eating disorder Twitter. It's like basically where like all the anorexic people are. And all they do is like eat cucumber and like egg whites and ice. Or like don't eat at all, right? And like what I found out is that apparently it's in that world, like the ED Twitter, it's meta to have skipped periods. Like apparently it like they aim to have a skipped period, and if you don't skip a period, that means you're too fat. Like that was genuinely like mind-blowing to me to find out. I was like, what the actual fuck? Where I'm from, ED means erectile dysfunction. So yeah, like apparently cutting really hard makes you skip periods. So in a way, like, I found out that this is like the meta on ED Twitter, but I also found out the reason why I got a skipped period is because I cut really hard. Because like I had a skipped period recently, and I have like my period coming up soon, and I'm looking if I'm getting my period. Isn't too serious approach? Yeah, it is. But that's the reason why it's called ED Twitter. It's because they're like really in their mind about being fat. Like their goal, like it's so interesting to me how like they're all the same. They all think the same. Like for example, have you guys seen how Ariana Grande looks right now? She looks super skinny, super anorexic, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, she's an inspo, thinspo." And it's like, what the fuck, girl? No. That's not a thing, bro. That's a bit too much. Also, you said thoughts on keto cookies? I mean, I don't really have any thoughts about it. It's like if you have like a goal and it helps, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because like the whole point of like a keto diet, I assume it's like as like lower carbs as possible. In theory, by eating cookies, you are getting a lot of carbs in. So if there's like cookies that are like made to have less carbs, then that's like kind of like sure, you know. But like it also depends on your goal. You need to understand anytime you eat something, you need to understand like what are you trying to do with it, you know? Like cookies aren't really not nutritious. Cookies are just a craving. So you can eat those cookies if you want. Then it works because like, you know, you get like a cookie craving and you get like the keto cookies, and that's beautiful. Just keep in mind they're like, you know, extra calories and they don't really provide much. But hey, there's nothing wrong with cravings. Listen, as I said, I've eaten so much focaccia recently. Like it's so good. I love focaccia, but like at least like as a period craving. Hey Melly, not doing okay? I think I'm the big sad. I'm so sorry. Why are there so many sad people lately? What's happening? The weather switch? What the heck? I hope you get better soon. Don't worry. We're here to just yap and ramble about fitness, to be honest. Huh? I'm like I'm a whimsy VTuber who sometimes yaps about all sorts of things, and today the topic happens to be gym stuff. They're like a typical day of eating where you change meals a lot. I change the style a lot, okay? Because like here's the thing. It depends on your goal. So as of currently, I am prioritizing getting lean protein. So this means that I will be cutting calories as much as possible while also getting my protein goal, right? So this means I'm gonna eat stuff like shrimp, tuna, cucumber, or like turkey meat, chicken, and all that stuff helps me reach my goal without adding too much. But when I'm going to reach my goal, I'm going back to my usual diet. And my usual diet includes stuff that is like more nutrient, far more nutrient. So like, you know, you get like a bowl that has like spinach, meat, eggs, salmon, avocado, and just like healthy meats, like healthy meals that way. Here's like a very common misconception. People think that healthy equals, you know, like low calorie or like diet, when it's not really that way. You can eat healthy and still gain weight, because healthy doesn't mean low calorie, you know? For example, like avocado is like super high in calorie, but it's like really, really healthy. Coconut as well is like healthy, but like that shit is like mega high in calories. Same with like any sorts of nuts. Nuts are like very high in calorie, but like they're really healthy, you know? Healthy because meeting your calorie needs. No, healthy, it's more about like meeting your nutrient needs, not calorie needs. Because like if you're trying to like meet your calorie needs, then sometimes it doesn't mean you eat healthy. How much are you burning the gym or during cardio? I honestly don't know. I don't really keep that in mind. Like, also switching diet priors lower boredom, I guess. I think, so for example, I like to do 10,000 to 20,000 steps. Depending on your body weight, the amount of calories you burn is different. Depending on how you're walking, the amount you burn is different. I really don't pay attention to, or like don't even try to estimate the calories that I burn in that, because it's like, you know, I don't. I just add that in and I'm like, whatever happens, happens. And then I just try to hit my protein goal and that's it. No. So, for example, today I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna hit legs. Let me see if my quads are feeling better, because like, again, I was supposed to do legs yesterday, but like since my quads were like super on fire, I couldn't, and I had to do more arm. My quads are still on a bit sore. That's annoying. Well, I'll still do back legs. Guys, I feel like this is really funny. You guys know how like there's like the girl stereotype, right? That like girls hit more legs and men hit more arms, but like I think I'm hitting arms way too much. I am hitting arms way too much, dude. My legs are starting to like give out. I need to train my legs more. I hate training legs though. Like I love arm days and I hate leg days, but I need to like lock in. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get the hourglass figure I want. I keep 2K a day no matter how much I do at the gym. Is that like 3 hours? Wait, 13 miles once? Does that count? How much is 13 miles? I genuinely don't know how much I walk on average. Hold on, I'll take a look right now. Like, you know, I can like, when I walk like 20,000 steps, I don't even know how much that is. I'm the exact opposite. That's fine. I don't know. I just dislike legs. Does the app tell me? Okay, I'm just gonna Google 20,000 steps. 20k steps in miles. 8 to 10 miles. Okay, so 20,000 steps is 8 to 10 miles apparently. Hi, Mort Skill, welcome. Also, hi, Nivory. Hello, legend. Johnny B. I actually don't know who Johnny B is. Hold on, let me look it up. Hey. Hey. Huh? I do full body every session, but only 1 hour every time. Okay, so here's the thing. I mean, you could technically do full body, but I feel like the problem with doing full body is that you're gonna have, like, you know, depending on how hard you train, of course, but most of the time, if you do full body, then this implies that the next day your whole body is gonna be sore. And that's kind of like very inconvenient because then you can't really hit the gym, which is why it's more convenient to like split body parts throughout the day so that, you know, you can hit one day this part and one day the other part and this part and the other part. So when I was in Poland, I used to always do like full body workouts back to when I didn't really have a routine. It was working, don't get me wrong, but the gains were like way lesser than I have now, I guess. Hello. I'm a dude and I enjoy hitting legs just as much as the stereotype. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. I'm just not that big on legs for me. I really like arms. Maybe it's because I find annoying how sore my legs become afterwards. I think that might be the big reason. Because, you know, if I get my arms sore, it doesn't matter. But if I get like my legs sore, it's annoying because like, then every time I walk, it hurts. And if I stretch, it hurts. Just buy a bike already. I've considered it, but like walking burns more than a bike. Like I have considered it. I literally Googled it a few days ago. I was considering getting a bike and I was like, the pros is that a bike will get you far faster, right? But like the con is that then walk to the gym. But the gym is too far away. I somehow take pleasure when my calves cramp. I hate that. Do you guys want to know? When I came back from Dokumi, I don't know what was wrong with my legs. Well, here's the funny thing. When I came back from Dokumi, I was like on an entire day of walking. And then when I arrived in Italy, I went to the gym the same day I landed. So like, you know, I arrived like at 9 a.m. in the morning. And then that same day I ended up going to like the gym. And then when I came back home and I slept, dude, I woke up like 5 times with leg cramps. I've never had that happen ever. Like, I genuinely would wake up with like the most excruciating cramp on my like calf. And it was so funny because like I would wake up, suffer on my calf, like, you know, feel it tighten super really bad, and then go back to sleep right after it would wear off. But I woke up like 5 times this exact way. It was so bad. It was so bad, dude. I really like burpees. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the last time I've done like a high intensity, like a HIIT workout. I used to do a lot of HIIT workouts like years ago, again in Poland, when I was like really focused on fat loss and would not touch weights. Now it's the opposite. I never do high intensity workouts. I just lift and then do like either walking, or either I do Stairmaster, or either I do the what is it called, the elliptical machine, because like the elliptical machine is like, you know, sweet on your joints, so it's nice. Legit, it replaces a useless car ride with actual exercise. You make a point. Screaming like a banshee for 5 minutes straight. Sleep like a... That's it. That was literally me. Let me drink more. But yeah, my only problem so far that has been with this fasting is not even like not eating or like being hungry. It's literally the fact that I can't drink the recommended amount of water. So there's like a really high chance I will end up dehydrated, but I can't help it. I'm trying my best.
Veli
Dragon!
1 flopper chickies, Veli 1 flopper mod check.
Thank you so much for the 7
£9.
months! Thank you! Mwah, thank you so much! Brrr. Meow! Meow, meow, meow. Up. Wait, guys, I'm genuinely considering just getting like chocolate whey and then use it as like a chocolate spread. I think that would work really good. Like, I'm thinking about it. Either that or like either make ice cream. But like I'm thinking about it. It's like I can make the spread and then pour it on top of fruits, and then I just have fruits with protein. I actually really like fruits a lot. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also eat a lot of apples. I'm like literally like, I'm a freaking horse. I'm a muncher. Holy life, yeah. Like, a lot of people don't think about it, but you guys can do so much with like whey powder. I feel like it's the most basic thing that everyone does, is just like adding like a scoop to their shaker, right? I don't do that. Like, I usually just use the whey protein to do stuff with it. Like, to make a sauce, or to make, like, ice cream, or to, you know. Progress was so inspiring. I am genuinely so shocked at, like, how well perceived my post was, I'm not gonna lie. Because you guys need to understand that I'm, like, my biggest enemy. I'm, like, very harsh on myself. And... like, not only that, I'm also kind of like a perfectionist. So I feel like a lot of times, no matter what I do, I'm still like not satisfied, right? So when I do stuff for myself, or like hit goals, I have like new goals planned up or like lined up in the meantime. Or like when I actually reach an achievement, a lot of people find it impressive and I just don't. Like, I don't know why. I just can't help it. Like, to me, it's like normal because I hold myself to that high standard, you know? But it's like funny because, like, you know, if it were to be anyone else, I would literally be complimenting their every accomplishment. You know what I mean? Like, my mindset of being so high standard on myself does not apply to others. Like, not at all, because like when it comes to others, I'm like happy about their every small achievement. Dude, I could have like someone do like the smallest thing and I would be so proud of them. I don't know. But when it comes to me, it's like, dude, I feel like I'm never doing enough. So even when I posted like that gym picture, right, like the gym progress, I was so shocked at how well perceived that was. You know, I was genuinely so surprised because I was like, to me, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Especially because like in my head, I'm like, it's not that big of a deal because I am not even where I want to be. You know, like I'm still like halfway from the goal. But to a lot of people like saw that as like, oh wow, end goal. You know what I mean? Like they already saw like I've done like a lot or enough. But you know, I appreciate. Dude, Toffee, you need to stop being so annoying. Stop being so annoying. Everyone is their own harshest critic. That is also true. Did you say goal? You can make brownie, shakes, ice cream, and some might even sprinkle the pot on eggs for extra protein. I didn't think about brownies because, again, I'm still trying to keep it like as low. Because, like, you know, to make brownies, you need more ingredients. You need stuff like flour and eggs and whatnot. But when it comes to like ice cream, you can literally just like make that, which, you know, wouldn't be really ice cream, but you can make it super low calorie and it tastes just like ice cream and has a lot of protein. Smaga, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Mwah, I appreciate it lots. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, you're gonna, as I said, you guys are gonna have a goal in 9 days. Don't worry about it. I haven't given you guys a goal in actually half a year. That's crazy. Can you believe it? Wow. It's been half a year since my birthday. That is fucking unreal. Wow. Time is flying at the speed of light. But either way, I'm really happy that you guys are proud of me. It means a lot. Of course, like, hell, every comment, like, genuinely made me so happy to read because people were genuine, so genuine. Everyone was like, we're so proud of you. And I'm just like, thank you. That means so much. That means so much. Meow. The best of you. You guys are so sweet. Stop. Na na na. But yeah, you know, now that I'm looking at Amazon chat, I think I might buy chocolate hazelnut and just make like use that as like a cream spread or like even make ice cream with it. That would be very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it right now. I will let you guys know how the chocolate hazelnut tastes like as an ice cream. I think it should be really good. Bam, bye. Yeah, exactly. That's the main idea. Sometimes I get like Nutella cravings, but like, you know, Nutella is very unhealthy. So, perfect. Okay, I got it. I got some chocolate hazelnut on the way. I will let you guys know how it tastes like. Yeah. No, no, no. Good morning, King. It's not easy to keep consistent. Oh, I guess there is that. Okay. You know, if you put it that way, then I guess that makes sense. I feel like the biggest problem everyone has is consistency, which is why maybe to me, it's not like a big deal because to me, consistency is the thing, or like determination. Like my consistency and determination are like one of the things that I like stuck with, you know? So I guess to me, it's like the default, right? But for many, it isn't. And that's like the hardest part. In fact, I had like a lot of friends like DMing me being like, Belly, how did you do it? And I'm just like, I don't know. I have a goal and I stick to it. But again, it means a lot. And I do hope in a way that I can motivate more people to do the same. Because you guys have the power. You just gotta believe in it and we'll stick to it. And the thing I will always say is that the hardest part is starting, not continuing. Because when you start, and then you get used to it, then it becomes part of your routine. And then it just becomes easier to like stick to the routine, you know? Because then in your brain, it's like, well, I started and I'm like, this is like my routine now, you know? So it's something that you kind of start looking forward to. So in my case, like to me, the gym is not something I look forward to. And if I were to quit, I would genuinely feel bad. Like I would feel like something big is missing. Like I just need to, you know what I mean? And mind you, I used to be like a lazy ass. Like, it's all like, you know what I mean? And you have too much guilty and stuff. Yeah. But again, I'm not trying to like put bad ideas to you guys. I'm just like saying. Oh, dude, I still need to watch the what is it called? I still need to watch the Michael Jackson movie. I actually had a chance to watch the Michael Jackson movie at Dokami, but they wanted to watch Star Wars, bruh. I mean, it's funny because like when we were inside the cinema, they were like, "Oh, if you want, we could go watch like Michael Jackson," and I was like, "It's fine. I don't want to move from my chair." But it's really funny. Oh yeah, and funny enough, like the plan when we went to the cinema was actually to watch the Backrooms, but we found out that like the Backrooms was releasing the day after, so that's why we ended up like just watching Star Wars, I guess. But I would have preferred to watch Michael Jackson at that point. Watching Star Wars movie if you're not familiar is kind of I know, dude. As I said, when I watched it, guys, when I watched the Star Wars, nothing registered in my brain. Like right now, you could ask me, Belly, what do you remember about the Star Wars movie? I don't remember shit. I only remember this little green fella and just like people shooting stuff, you know, like pew pew pew, and being in space and like just the shoot. I don't like nothing registered in my brain, bro. It made no sense to me what I was watching. I just felt like I was watching a bunch of SFX. No, sorry, VFX. That's what I felt like watching. Just a bunch of effects happening on the screen. I find exercise interesting because I have a non-biological anomaly that causes me to lose weight from junk and high sugar and high calorie food. So I need to exercise and eat healthy food to keep my weight up so I don't end up in hospital. That is so very specifically odd. Meanwhile, to me, what the doctors have told me is that I am prone to hyperthyroidism. Ironic, right? You guys are gonna hear a lot about like fat people who are like, "Oh, I have hyperthyroidism," right? But like in my case, they told me that I'm like positive or like prone to getting it. Not that I have it, but I'm like prone, or like I could get it sometime. I hope I don't get it anytime soon. Or who knows? Maybe I already have it because like, you know, last time they told me this, it was like 10 years ago. For all I know, I could have like hyperthyroidism right now. You know I'm bad. I feel like no matter how much I eat, I won't gain weight. Well, you guys are lucky. You're lucky if you feel that way, because I feel like the moment I eat anything more than my usual, I will gain weight instantly. And it's really frustrating. Like the moment I eat a bit more than usual, I will gain weight. It's annoying. Very annoying, because then it means in this case that like if I want to maintain the body, like the skinny body that I have right now, I also need to inherently eat less. I'm gonna drink more water. Blah. Drinking this water is becoming annoying. Because to me, drinking water is easier when there's ice. And I ran out of ice, 1. And 2, I'm drinking tap water. And I can taste the difference very well between tap water and what's it called? Yeah, and like bottled water. So right now I can this water tastes like ass, so I'm just drinking it anyway. Put the water in the fridge. Yeah, but then what am I gonna drink? I don't have anything ready right now. Wow. Anyway, I'm really happy that I showed some of my friends the tattoo I plan to get, and my friends seem to like it. Like, I haven't heard anything bad from it. The only thing I've heard is that before I showed it, the only remark that I heard was like, "Oh, you're getting a tattoo with a flower. I hope it's not roses." And then when I showed it to them, they were like, "Oh, thank God. I was scared it would be roses." I need to, okay. I feel like maybe the problem with like rose tattoos is that they're very basic and very overdone. I think that's the reason why they're like so looked down upon. What do you guys think? A man will die, but not his ideas. Happy nation, living in a happy nation. Also, I have like another life hack for you guys. If you guys are like, you know, wanting to don't care for tattoos in general, that makes sense. Ow. Well, I can buy this. Alright, but I was gonna say, another life hack is that in theory, you guys can just like make a slushie at home with game resubs. It's gonna be basically a 0-calorie slushie. That's like another thing I want to do. But I don't have like a slushie maker. I know there are like cups that like you can use, but like, I don't know. Like you basically would need to like work out. That's funny. Like you could technically pour it into like a slushie maker cup, the drink, and then just like keep squashing it, and then it turns into like a slushie, I guess. For you. The cups that you squeeze, yeah. That's the one I was talking about. Also, it's so funny because they're so expensive on Amazon. And Amazon has a lot of drop shippers, which is why I don't buy everything from Amazon. You could technically be a drop shipper in Amazon. Because like I'm looking, and these cups right now they're selling them on Amazon for like 17 bucks, like these slushie makers. But I know damn well if I went on Temu or AliExpress, I'm gonna find these exact cups for like 5 bucks. And that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me just Google it out of curiosity. How much it would cost from AliExpress. Slushie, I'm not gonna buy it because I feel like it's too much effort, but yeah, 10 bucks. Well, I guess it's only like 5 bucks. I mean, 7 bucks cheaper. Wait, no, it's in dollars, so technically it's cheaper. Yeah. Shine. Yeah. Temu. I'm looking on AliExpress, actually, not Temu. I never shopped from Temu, but I know Temu works kind of the same as AliExpress. I stayed away from it after I heard from some negative experiences from it. So I was like, eh. Honestly, before I decide for tattoo, then it's gonna take some time. It must be really, really good and important. This is what I mean. Like, mind you, I wasn't even considering getting a tattoo. But I just saw the tattoo and it spoke to me, and I was like, I want this on my body. That's how it ended up happening. I was just like, I want this. I really like this. I want this. And I'm like very direct with choices. I don't know. I don't really have regrets when I make a choice because my brain thinks fast in a way. Because like it's like, oh, if I didn't want it, then I wouldn't want it, and if I do, it's because I do. Does that make sense? And usually, like years after, my mind doesn't really change. Like as of currently, I don't really have any regrets. For example, like any of the choices I've made till now, I don't have any regrets. I did switch up my mind on the like belly piercing though, because like when I was thinking like, oh, since I'm gonna get a tattoo, I might as well like get a belly button piercing. But I was so thrown off by the fact that these fuckers are charging $80 just to put a hole on my belly. And then like as I was thinking about it, I was like, well, the hole is also gonna be permanent. I might as well just get like a clip, like a clip belly, like, because like ultimately what I want with the belly piercing is so that if I wear crop tops, I'm gonna have like something cute dangling on my tummy. And I thought about it and I was like, in that case, I don't really need to like put a permanent hole on my skin. I can just like buy a clip on, and whenever I wear a crop top, I can just put it as an accessory and that's it. So that works. In the moment of making a decision, it was agreement of current use, so why regret later? This type of stuff. Well, I guess people do have regrets later on because a lot of them do make impulsive choices and not think about them. But in my case, while I do make choices, I do think about them quickly, if that makes sense. Like they are impulsive, but they're not really impulsive because I've thought about them just quickly. I don't know how to explain it. Like the way my brain works is very. I'm not gonna say all or nothing, but like, you know, If my brain decides it wants to do something, it's because it wants to do something, not because like it doesn't want to do it later. Like I don't have like temporary decisions in my brain. I don't know. That's how I would say. Wait, I didn't mean to pin that. Sorry. Wait, I pinned that message by accident. You don't overthink things. Yeah. I already said it before. I'm like, I don't overthink at all. I used to be an overthinker. I don't overthink anymore. Which is why I always laugh at people who overthink. I have like so many friends who start like, I tell them something and they start spiraling in thoughts and I'm like, dude, why are you doing the thinking for me? I'm not thinking about it that deep. Like, I'm actually the type of person who every 2 seconds says it's not that deep. Well, not really. I keep it to myself. I don't say that because that's like the worst thing you could say to someone who's an overthink. But I do think it to myself. And I think about it and I'm like, it's not that deep. When you realize you only live once, like, here's the thing. I used to be an overthinker. I used to have low self-esteem. I used to think everyone hates me. I used to be so uncomfortable in social spaces. I used to have social anxiety. All of that is gone now. And you get to this point when you realize, number one, that you only live once. So there's no reason to stress about the small things. Number two, that no one genuinely cares about what you do. Like, you might think they do, but they really don't. Like, the people who see you on the street doing whatever the fuck, they're gonna forget you 2 minutes after. So, and third, if you want to do something, you should just do it. Because I'm gonna be honest, guys, the reason why I think about something and then I do it is because I hate the thought of having regrets. And usually the best way to have a regret is by not doing something that you wanted to do. Like, I hear a lot of the times people being like, oh my god, I wish I would have done that. And I'm not all about that, you know? So I just know that if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. So if I go out in public with no clothes, no one will care. Well, I mean, are we really trying to be like dumb about that? Of course, when I say that, you have to follow the law. If you go in a nudist beach, then no one will care, and it's also legal. But if you're gonna do it on the street, people will care because it's illegal. If it were to be something that was like legal, people wouldn't care. That's the truth of it, because then it would be normalized. I still remember that guy that tripped the funny and face it stop sign. Well, yeah, people will remember sometimes very specific things that way, but they will not connect them to you personally, if you know what I mean. Like, if you like stumble or do something stupid, they will remember it, but like they will not remember it, like, it connected to you as a person. They will just like keep it in the back of their mind, like, oh my god, that one time the person stumbled was really funny. For example, in my case, I still have that memory from a friend of mine. I have a friend who is so ADHD, like so ADHD, chat, like incredibly ADHD. And I remember I went to like a con with them. Motherfucker could not stop stumbling on the, like, I don't know how to explain it, guys. Just think about like the peak form of ADHD. A guy with like super messy hair who like rambles super fast, who cannot stand still. Just think about like the ADHD final boss, right? And I have a friend who's exactly like that. This motherfucker was like stumbling every 2 seconds. He managed to like stumble on a freaking like sign at a con and like almost make the sign fall over. And it's just so funny to think about. So you know, like, you know, certain things will be remembered. But it's so funny to think about, like, holy shit, like he was genuinely such a like an ADHDer. I mean, he is, not he was, he still is among us, but it's just so funny. He was just, oh my god. Hope he's okay now. She's currently dating someone that lives on the opposite side of the world. I don't know how well he can be doing. Try going to the beach with a full body of clothes and you see the randos as grandpa wearing all these pieces. Can I tell you guys what's my ache? Can I tell you guys what's my ache at the beach? Can I tell you guys what's my ache at the beach? Okay. This is my male ache at the beach, okay? the guys who instead of wearing boxers, they wear like just like the underwear. You know, like not the boxers, just like the underwear that like you would see on women. And you can just like full blown see their bulge and stuff. Ah, that aches me out so bad. Oh my god. I just feel like you need boxers, come on. You need like a pair of boxers if you're at the beach, bro. I genuinely every time I see those guys, I just like side eye. I'm not even side eye. I look away. I'm not trying to look at that. The briefs, like just wear like underwear and boxers, please. Like I thought, yeah, I've seen some guys like genuinely wear a thong at the beach, bro. That's the worst thing ever. You're cursing my eyes. It's worse. It's worse than the guys who like walk around with like jeans pulled all the way down. You know what I mean, dude? There are some guys out there who like walk with like fucking their whole ass cheeks out. I don't understand why. They think it's a fashion statement. That's a stupid statement. That's a slur statement, okay? Told ladies at the beach to tan top. Oh my god. Okay, you know, yeah, you know what? When it comes to women, I think the ick has definitely to be like the super old grandmas with their titties out. Oh my god. Motherfuckers got like their tits so saggy they touch the belly button. I'm so sorry for all the grandmas, but like, god damn, put them in a bra, bro. Put the dogs away. Like, I wouldn't complain if they were like, you know, perky and nice, but like fucking saggy. Fucking stale milk and then them tatas, bro. Yeah. I guess that's like my gym icks. I feel like you guys could like mention something else, and I would be like true. I feel like there's definitely more icks at the gym. Bro, more like in corn. I once saw someone at the local beach wearing the most accurate Takaba cosplay with half his schlong hanging out. Jesus. Takaba cosplay? Hold on, let me look it up. Granny cream up butter ice cream. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Guys, oh my god. Not the Takaba. I don't even know who Takaba is, but like looking at the cosplay, I can see how like it can, yeah, it can make like it can give you quite the side eyes. Lamau. That's crazy. Oh, that's so cursed. What the hell?
Don't touch.
I was confused for a second. I heard a noise and I was like, what was that? I am just a fish. I am just a fish. I am just a fish. Hi, Valley. Hi, Shady. Valley, we need a drool flop emoji. Oh, do you mean like the stupid cat drools that are like becoming viral? We actually do have like a Valley drool though. I don't know if I added it on here. Valley drool. I didn't. We have a Valley drool, chat. It's in my Discord server. We have a Valley drool. I just don't have it on Twitch. Filled with parasites.
Good day, floppers and Veli. Hope everyone is doing well. Did you have fun at your convention, Veli?
It was okay.
This is your daily
It was very
reminder
hot.
that you're all amazing and you're doing great.
You too!
Proud of you all. Cinder 6 Pyro. So cute. Veli 1 flopper. Spin.
Wow.
Veli 1 flopper.
Thank you so
lovers.
much. Hi, I hope you're doing well. The convention was okay. It was just incredibly hot. And like on day one. Okay, so here's the thing, okay, chat. The big problem with me and the con is that, number one, it was very hot. And I wore, on day one, a mask for the entire day. And not only at some point I had like brain fog and I felt like super dizzy to the point I felt like I was fainting. So I had to like sit down at the Gamer Subs booth. The next day, I had the worst chin breakout. Face breakout even. I've never had my face breakout in pimples so bad. And it was because of like the sweat and the heat trapped under the mask for like the whole day. And mind you, I still have like these chin pimples on right now that I'm trying to like get rid of. It's really uncomfortable. Like, I never had my face break out so bad, and then, like, my face is just fully broken out. I hate it. All the time, baby, you on my mind. Derp also works. Well, the drool that I have is not the stupid drool. It's, like, the drool that is, like, drool, food. You know, like that type of drool. It's important to have something cold to drink at all times when going at a con. Well, you see, I'm a VTuber, so I can't really do that. Anyway, let me drink more of this shitty-ass water. Ah. He wasn't good on that chair. Yeah. I was just, like, so out of it, man. It's gonna be hotter next year because they pushed it to July. I like summer, but not when it's hot. Dude, do you guys want to know what's ironic? It's not even summer yet! It's not even summer yet! We're still in spring. But it's hot as fuck! Hi, Legion, welcome back. I'm only happy when it rains. I don't know, I'm not... So here's the problem, chat. I can't be happy with either. Like, like, the only time I will be happy is if it's cloudy, okay? Because when it's too sunny is number one, strong heat, number one sign, when I'm trying to avoid, because, you know, I'm trying to stay pale. And then when it comes to rain, the problem is the weather ruins my streams. Like, my internet does not exist when there's, like, rain. And on top of that, the rain humidifies the air a lot, which makes mold grow faster in my house. Like, every time it's humid or it rains, there's, like, especially for, like, let's say 2-3 days in a row, mold starts to, like, grow at the speed of light in my house. So I can't be happy with either. The only happiness I can get is when it's, like, a weather that is, like, cloudy with a bit of wind. Like, the UK weather. Just get new walls. Okay, you want to fund them or something? They're expensive, bitch. Do I have to humidify it? I actually do some, yeah. You don't want UK weather. Well, maybe I do. Wonder if TwitchCon EU is gonna be in Rotterdam next year? No. They announced TwitchCon EU to be in Berlin. Chat, the next TwitchCon is gonna be in Berlin. So I will be probably attending that. Because I usually do attend TwitchCons. The only thing is that this year I attended Dokumi because like more people went to Dokumi than TwitchCon. But I'm gonna be honest, Dokumi was not for me and I'm... Wow, fuck off. Dokumi was not for me and I'm gonna attend TwitchCon. It's on a smaller scale. And also I assume Berlin is gonna be nicer than Düsseldorf because Düsseldorf have nothing. There was nothing in freaking Düsseldorf. Every place I've been to, every con I've been to, it had a lot of stuff going around them, you know? It had like pubs, bars, arcades, literally everything. Düsseldorf had nothing, chat. No nice places to hang, to play, nothing. No places to visit, nothing. They only had Little Tokyo and that shit was like micro Tokyo. 2 steps and you're out of freaking Tokyo, bro. That was the only thing they had. But I will say, I will miss the matcha ice cream. The matcha ice cream was divine, I'm not gonna lie. So good that I ended up ordering it twice. I really liked it. We went to a zoo when it was fine. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see the hype about zoos, I don't know. Every time I go to a zoo, I find it so boring. Mainly because, like, I go there and, like, my brain is wired to be like, whoa, I'm looking at animals in captivity. How cool. Like, at that point, I'd rather just, like, watch a video and it would be, like, the same. I don't know. Every time I go to a zoo, I only see, like, animals just suffering.
Did
and
I
being
hear
held
you
captive.
Fun Kek Veli 1 Zoom Cinder 6 Zoom.
Hi Issei. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be honest, rather than fixing walls, chat, I would rather save up and then move out, which is what I'm trying to do. I just don't really want to stay here, but again, I would need to collect plenty of funds before I can move out. So I appreciate the funds though, but yeah, as of currently, I would rather move out than like fix this house because I don't like where I am. I live in the middle of nowhere. The humidity is really bad. Mold is really bad. Do you think you're gonna move out on your own? Yeah, I definitely want my own place, my own space. 100%. Even though I will say Yuki has invited me to live with her. And, you know, it can be appealing, but I really seek to live alone. I really seek independence. I really seek my own space. I really want that. And then it's nice because, like, another thing is that I have, like, I don't know how to explain it to you, chat, but I have, like, this tick in my head where, like, I want things to be done my exact way and do things my own way. So I want to be able to have, like, my own space where, like, no one disrupts it, where, like, everything I put, I know exactly where I put it, where no one uses my stuff, where, like, I can buy food for myself, you know, make my own decisions. Because I currently live with my mom, but there's, like, a lot of disruptions with my mom. For example, like, my mom sometimes uses my own stuff, or, like, mom buys the Temptations and whatnot, or, like, well, she used to, she doesn't anymore because we both go to the gym, but that was, like, another thing that was, like, annoying. We call that OCD. I don't know if that would be OCD, I don't know, but there's a lot of things that, like, I used to do in a specific way, and then the flow got disrupted, so I don't have the motivation to do it at all. So, for example, my room, when I was alone for, like, a month in Poland, I was at absolute bliss and peace. I had, like, my own routine, specific routine that I really liked. Everything was in the place exactly how I wanted it. I had my own foods and so on. I was cleaning it. Like, you know, there was no extra stuff to clean. It was, like, exactly how I wanted it. And everything was super clean, constantly, perfect. But when I live, as of currently with my mom, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, my room is a complete mess, and I don't have motivation to clean it, because I feel like when I clean it, it gets messy anyway. And the reason why is, so I don't know about you guys, but we have here, like, trash collection. Like, every day is, like, a different trash day. So, like, let's say Monday, I have, like, they pick up paper. Tuesday, they pick up plastic. Wednesday, they pick up that. And my mom likes to just use my room as a trash, like, as a trash room. So, like, if I have, like, stuff like plastic, if I have stuff like paper, if I have stuff like whatever, she makes me keep it in my room. So at that point, I don't even feel like I don't even have the motivation to keep my room clean, because my room is, like, messy by default, and it pisses me off. So I just rather live in complete filth than just, like, clean and then have it messed up again. Does that make sense? It's just, like, it annoys me. In room, yes. My mom just, like, makes me, like, keep the trash in my room and then comes to collect it. And the reason why is because, again, like, when they come to, like, I don't know, she dislikes that the trash is in her own size, so she just puts it in my room. Just in your room, yes. So yeah. This is like one big factor where, like, it just, like, disrupts completely. Another thing is that I have so much shit in boxes, and I just have nowhere to put all that stuff in boxes in. Like, I don't have anything in here. I don't know. My room is super small. So there's, like, a lot of these tiny factors that just stack up, and it just kills my motivation to even, like, keep up with this room. So you know, like, my room right now looks like a storage. And I don't even care about fixing it, because it just frustrates me to think about fixing it, because it's gonna get messed up anyway again. I did recently fix my closet, though, just because I started buying new clothes, and they're really expensive. Oh, well, not really expensive, but, like, I did start, like, to buy actual proper clothing, because, like, before, like, majority of my clothings were literally stuff that my parents bought, and I had these clothes for, like, years. Like, we're talking about like stuff from like high school and elementary that still fits me because I haven't grown that much, you know? And I recently started to like actually buy clothes for myself, and some of it can be, you know, so I'm starting to like put more effort to at least keep that up and hope that it doesn't catch mold. So, and I started to like sort the closet out and clean around and whatever. That is an unhealthy relationship. Sadly, like, you know, this place is no place to vent, but I'm not in the best terms when it comes to mutually living with my mom. And I've said it many times, for me, living with my mom is exactly like living with a roommate. My mom, she's sadly, like, as much as I could love her, I don't see her as my mom at all. I'm like basically micro-parenting her a lot. And we, like, she doesn't even act like a parent. She acts like a roommate because we split everything. Like, all the foods and everything are split. The bills are split. So... And then there's just like all the small toxic things that get in the way. So that's the point where people are that small are lucky. No need to buy as much clothes. Yeah, true. But I will say though that since right now I'm losing weight, a lot of the stuff that I have is like large, you know? I live with my brother. We're basically roomies. We meet at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's it. That's kind of cute. Mom is single. Very single. Dude. Okay, one of my recent pet peeves that has been growing on me is just hearing my mom talk daily about the gym crush. It's so... I find it so annoying, dude, because, like, she treats it exactly like a child would. Like, I'm a very direct person. If I like someone at the gym, I'm gonna actively engage to make something happen, okay? Like, let's say I like a dude at the gym. I will try my best to strike a conversation. I will try my best to be proactive. I will try my best to be like, hey, let's exchange numbers, or like maybe we should hang out sometime. You know, like I will be proactive as fuck. My mom is not the proactive type, and she's such an overthinker. And it's so annoying because I have to hear her daily being like, oh my god, he looked at me for 2 minutes. He spoke at me for 3 minutes. And it's just so annoying because it's like, oh, if I were her, I would have already been dating this guy if I really cared about him, bro. You know? And every day is just like hearing this, oh my god, we spoke today and I'm like super happy. She speaks exactly like a high schooler. And that's the thing that annoys me the most. She speaks exactly as a high school. Oh my god, we spoke today and I'm like so happy. Especially because like, she has very volatile emotions. So any small thing that happens, like her emotions rely on it, you know? Whether it's like good or bad. That's like, she's a very volatile, so. Might get a gym plus a stepdad. Dude, I don't think my mom is in the mindset to date anymore. I feel like she's become like, she's never happy with anything. She might even have like the most perfect guy and she will find like a flaw in that guy because she's that used to being alone, but she doesn't see it herself. You know? So you're the sane one between you. Dude, my mom comes to me for advice all the fucking time. I'm literally micro-parenting. Even cooking. She's like, you cook better than me. You should cook for us. So it's literally anything, dude. I don't... Like, as I said, like, I love her, but she's not my mother at all. Like, she really hasn't taken, like, a parent figure. She is not someone I look up to. She's actually the opposite. She's someone I try not to be as. So, you know, again, I'm not trying to vent or like make it negative or like say bad stuff about her. She can be sweet, but you know, sometimes I have to keep it real, I guess.
Oh, by the way, my VTuber friend got a chance to listen to Frost Nebula the other day. They loved it.
Let's go!
I listen to it all the time in my car.
Wait, really?
Veli, you have plenty of Veli 1 flopper cheekies. Veli 1 flopper so cute.
That's really nice! I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the song. I'm surprised people even like the starting soons and whatnot. Sadly, for the new debut, I don't really have a new starting soon music, but I do have a new starting soon. That's all I can... So we'll have a new starting soon for like the new debut, but like not the music. I feel like my producers are just very busy. My mom always says that the secret to good cooking is actually wanting to make something nice for people you love. I might be more scientific. I see it as you're a good cook if you know what ingredients go well with what. Sounds like your mom should be the VTuber. That's crazy. What, is it like... what, is being mentally ill like a requirement for being a VTuber? I mean... to be fair, with the amount of like VTubers I've spoken to, I feel like a lot of VTubers have like some problems of sort. I'm not gonna say like, oh wow, I'm completely sane, but I would arguably say like, compared to the average VTubers, I'm like in a pretty good state right now. I'm not really... Like, I know a lot of like, again, I'm not throwing shade on others. Let me clarify. I'm not throwing shade on others. I think having mental illnesses or like, you know, having stuff to do, like struggles to deal with is completely fine. But I would say compared to the average VTuber, I'm in a pretty decent spot. Because like, I don't really have low self-esteem. I don't really struggle with depression. I would say I'm like very like optimistic and positive minded. I have like a lot of goals and like try to, you know, be very cheerful and so on. But I know that like a lot of VTubers I talk to do have like plenty of like personal struggles, which is totally fine and it's understandable. Well, why would you throw shit against anyone? I'm just saying because sometimes you can say something and it can be interpreted the wrong way, which, you know, it's the least of the things I'm trying to do, you know, because like, especially me, I am focused a lot on myself. In fact, like I almost ignore others, if that makes sense. I'm very locked in on my own goals, on my own gains, and I just, you don't want to make a crazy person mad. I don't think I can make a crazy person mad by just saying that, but I'm just like being objectively honest, you know? I might have phrased it wrong. There are two different cooking that can done pretty loosely, but baking is often exact. Cooking, you can wing it. Cooking, you can absolutely wing it, but baking is science. Here's the truth to it. Cooking, you can wing it many times. You can fix things. You know, like if things end up like too salty, too sweet, or whatever, you can always fix it. Baking gets fucked up by a microdose not being done properly. Because again, it's like chemistry. Like I would say, like baking is just like chemistry. So if you fuck up a step, if you like cook it too long, whatever, it's like blah. Now you get your VTuber buds messaging, I'm not the crazy one you were talking about, right? I don't think I have any VTuber friends like lurking right now. Otherwise they would have typed in the chat. Most of them tend to be loud. I'm bad at baking, but to be real, but I'm good at cooking. Can I say I've never baked in my life? That might be one of the things I've never done in my life. Because my parents were never the baking people. So I just, like, you know, my parents never baked anything. Neither did my grandma. I have not grown in a baking household. So I never baked myself. And on top of that, I just don't have, like, the stuffs. Like, I would need to, like, buy all the necessary to bake, you know? Like, stuff like a weight scale or, like, a whisk or... You know, I lack the essentials to bake. The stamps and the ingredients like vanilla extract, whatever, like, you know, all that stuff. I don't have it. I've only baked once and I made wheat cookies in the air fryer. Damn, I'm jealous. Yummy. But you certainly gotten baked before? Yeah, I have not baked, but I've gotten baked. Yes. Your modern background suggests otherwise. We're close. Oh. Well, if you guys know my lore, the pastries I get are made with memories. You know, like I share a sweet memory with someone and a pastry appears. I've not cooked it or baked it or went through the chemistry process, you know? It spawned. So yeah. It's a cheat hack. My Italian grandma could cook anybody into the ground, but she couldn't bake a cake to save her life. Well, when I'm gonna move out by myself, I will definitely try to look into baking. I think that would be cool. Like, again, I recently had, like, the best pie cake. It was so good, chat. Like, and it's genuinely so mind-blowing to me how, like, this pie cake was made by a random gym dude. It was the best cake I've ever had. And it sucks I wasn't a freaking... cut because like I could only have like one slice, but like I wish I could have eaten more. It was so good, dude. Oh, Jim bro, that it's actually not the dude my mom has a crush on. It's actually like another dude my mom has been yapping a lot with, which by the way, the same guy called me antisocial, chat. Oh, banger song. Like, it's so funny. Because, like, okay, here's the thing, chat. Every time my mom goes to the gym, she always, like, she started, like, getting, like a group, I don't know, of, like, people she greets, you know? After a while of going to the gym, you start, like, greeting everyone and whatnot. I don't have that face because I don't care about anyone. I'm locked in on myself. So, you know, when my mom starts talking with, like, this dude, it's, like, a bald dude who also is the same guy who made the cake, which is a banger and whatnot. But when she like talks to him, I just like walk by and ignore them both, you know? Or the only time I walk up close to her is to tell my mom, hey mom, let's go home, right? And my mom recently told me, oh, the bald dude, by the way, said, oh, is your daughter like antisocial or something? I don't really see her socializing or talking to other people and stuff. And it's like so funny because it's like, well, yeah, that's the whole point. I'm locked in on the games. I'm not here to yap. I feel like yapping is a waste of time at the gym. I like, here's the problem. If I were like, I could be social if I wanted to, but I don't want to waste time. I feel like when I go to the gym, I'm on a time limit. I go at the gym, I show up at around 5 p.m. and I have like 2 hours to do my whole routine, which like my routine takes a long time. I have like 10 exercises that I do every time. And you know, each exercise is like 3 reps and in between there's like a break of like a minute 30. So you guys can see how like the time passes by really fast. And you know, if I were to like yap, I wouldn't have time to get all my exercises done. There's a lot of people that go to the gym and never talk to anyone. Yeah. So I still find it funny when like, you know, I've seen my mom just go to the gym and just like yap for like hours. Like, I mean, good for you. You guys can yap at the gym if you want, but can I tell you guys what was one of my aches with one of my exes? Like, I probably shared it before, but like basically I had an ex who was like a bit on the chubbier side. And here's like another thing of mine. No matter who it is, this is like also correlated to me and my determination. But if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Like no take backs. I'm not the person who does take backs. So if I say I am gonna reach this goal, I will reach this goal. Okay. So if someone tells me, or like, you know, in this scenario was my ex was like, okay, I'm gonna start losing weight, right? But I didn't see him locked in enough, and that like low-key was like a turn off for me, because it's like you say one thing and then you don't do it. So there was one time me and him go to the gym and his best friend also comes along. Bro, guys, tell me why I was like this guy would like do 2-3 reps and then talk to his best friend for like 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. 10 minutes. Sat down on the bench just talking to his best friend. And then like they would swap. And then they would talk for another 10 minutes. And then move to another machine. They would talk for so much and barely do any reps. And it's so funny because like by the end of it, I came out looking all red, sweaty, and everything. And these two look like they just walked through Zara or like through a mall. And that genuinely like yes, I'm gonna be honest, that turned me off, because when someone says I'm trying to do something, I want to see them with determination. Like I like seeing people with complete determination and a specific goal. So when I saw this person being so loose about it, I kind of was like, man, you know what I mean? Don't hold equipment. Hawking gym equipment. Yeah. He had someone to go to gym with and still fail. I mean, that's how it went. There might be a reason why they're an ex. I'm kidding. Well, there were more reasons to that, but you know. That was like, what, 3 years ago now? Just wanted to drop by and say hi before I leave for work. Remember, kids, working out is life. Thank you, Joshi, for passing by. I will have to also go soon because I think my mom might actually be here. And if my mom is here, I also do... Like, here's the thing, chat. My mom kind of caught me off guard. I wanted to stream for longer today. And I was so convinced we were not going to go to the gym today. And then she tells me, oh, well, actually, I'm not going out with my girlies today, so we're going to go to the gym. Also, this is going to be my second day today where I go to the gym without working out. I mean, sorry, without eating is what I meant. This is like my second gym day where I'm like, I haven't eaten. Just working out on an empty stomach and water. I'm doing good though, I will say. Outside Dragon Wolf. Today I'm hitting glutes, ladies and gentlemen. I hit the past 2 days or like past 3 days. I did one, front legs day and like one front arms and one back arms. And right now I have to do glutes. I was supposed to do glutes yesterday, but again, my quads being on fire did not help the case. Stop talking about yes again. No, I have... Oh, my mom actually just came back right now. I heard her. Oh, immediately calling out Toffee. Oh, well. I know, you guys. I'm sorry. A balanced meal is important. Oh, that's true. I will resume eating Saturday anyway. I literally have like so much chicken waiting for me in the fridge, dude. Like, actually in the freezer, because you know. Valley's gonna be able to crush ads with glutes. Probably. I'm working out really hard, but regardless, chat. I really have to go now. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. It's kind of crazy to think about it though, that like 3 hours was like my average stream time before like years ago, and now it's like my average is like 4 or 5 hours, and I feel bad if I stream for like any shorter than that. But I just got here. I'm sorry. She just knocked on the door. You guys really heard it. It used to be 3 hours of, yeah, I used to be doing 3 hours of gaming. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I kind of don't want to leave you guys, but you guys are all awesome. Hey, don't forget you guys are all awesome. You guys are all awesome. I will see you guys. Well, next time I will see you guys will actually be this Saturday. You know, tomorrow I'm getting my tattoo. And I will see you guys Saturday so I can like tell you guys about the tattoo. And we're gonna be playing more of that awful game. More of that awful game. But you guys are awesome. You guys are super sweet. I love you and appreciate you lots. Join the Discord if you haven't yet. We're also getting really close to the new debut, so I'm like really excited. And
never feel bad. I enjoy it.
Well, I feel bad because I want to spend more time with you guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could like move gym times, you know, and like make it later, but I can't. But you guys are amazing. Don't forget, if you guys are having a bad day, I'm so sorry you're having a bad day. I surely hope it gets better. It will get better. Trust me. Trust me. Stay positive. Lock in. I really have to go now. But I appreciate all of you guys being here. Go to the gym. Hit the gym now. Hit the gym now. You could be the driver. Leave me alone. I don't want no driving license. But I have to. I know someday I will have to. If I ever get a driving license, guys, I'm getting a Mercedes or a Tesla. Mark my words. Anyway. And now I'm gonna get the side eyes for saying Tesla. I don't know. Teslas look cool. I like Mercedes more, but like, you know, you never know. Anyway. Take care. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys Saturday. I'll tell you guys about my tattoo experience. I will actually post stuff on Patreon probably, or even on my old Twitter. I will keep you guys updated. Different card than a merch. I know. That's true. Okay. Bye. I feel so bad leaving, man. I don't want to leave. I'm sorry. Bye. Don't forget you're loved. Bye bye.